Dr. Bryant?
You're Kent Fowler. We've just started the demonstration, Mr. Fowler. The remote-controlled target plane was released 2 minutes ago. The image is just coming in on the radar screen now. Here, take a look.
That's a new type of radar, isn't it?
Yes, it's still in the experimental stages, but it has some very interesting features. You sight it just as you would a gun. Watch the plane. The target is in the center of the crosshairs.
How in the world did you do that?
With this attachment that I built onto the radar.
But how does it work?
I can explain that better in my lab. But I wanted you to see the demonstration first so you'd believe it. And some of the other things I'm going to tell you.
Well, after seeing that demonstration, I could believe anything.
Bring in the equipment. I'll ride back with Mr. Fowler. I won't go into details. This type of work is highly secret. But that plane you saw shot down was hit by an atomic ray, which works automatically with the radar set.
I've heard you were working with atomic power.
Unfortunately, others have also heard it. That's why I sent for you. I understand from one of your clients, Argosy Metals, that you have a private aerial patrol service.
Yes, I bought up some old Army planes after the war, and we're licensed to run patrols for organizations like Argosy Metals, Public Utilities, and others.
Could you give us protection against aerial spies and saboteurs?
Why, I suppose so.
Fine. I can use your services. Every night, the radar picks up an image of some strange type of aircraft hovering over this plant.
Well, that's odd. All of this area around the experimental plants is restricted.
Exactly. So any aircraft flying over this plant must be dangerous.
Do you think it may be a spy from a foreign country?
Possibly, but I know all this talk about flying saucers and discs sounds like hysterical illusions. Yet every night I pick up that image at from 60 to 80,000 feet elevation. Then it descends vertically to 30,000 feet and stays in the same place for an hour or more. Do you know of any plane that can do that?
Well, no, I don't.
Nor do I. So I'm convinced that this mysterious ship is a menace to my plant. Unfortunately, the range of my atomic gun is only about 15,000 feet, so I can't reach the intruder from the ground. But if you were to install the ray gun and radar in one of your planes...
Oh, I see. With my ceiling and the ray gun's range, we could reach a target at about 30,000.
Good. It'll be a great weight off my mind to find out what kind of ship it is.
How long would it take you to install the radar and atom gun on my plane?
Only a few hours. We could put the unit in the fuselage with the atom gun and captive screen in the cockpit. You could go up tonight.
All right, let's try it.
Good. Keep in touch with me in my car by radio, so I'll be the first to reach the plane if you bring it down.
Right. Calling Dr. Bryant. Kent Fowler calling Dr. Bryant.
Hello, Fowler. This is Bryant. Have you picked up anything yet?
No, I'm just coming over the testing field now. I'll let you know if I spot anything.
Very well.
Dr. Bryant. Dr. Bryant.
Yes, Fowler.
I have an image directly over the testing field at about 50,000. It's coming down fast.
That must be it. Can you get within range?
I'm going to try. I'm closing on it.
Keep on until you center the target. Then the ray will fire automatically.
Right. I'm almost on it. I hit something, I don't know what, but it's on fire and coming down fast. It's headed for the hills north of the testing field.
I'm almost there. Keep in touch with me.
Right.
Can you still see it?
Yes, it's almost down now.
I can see it myself. It's going to crash just ahead of me. I'll call you later. Who are you?
I'm a visitor from another planet, Dr. Bryant. The one you call Mars.
Mars? You know my name?
I've recognized your voice. We have been listening to you Earth people ever since you developed radio. So we have learned your languages and a great deal about you.
But this is astonishing. You must tell me all about...
But in a safer place and dressed as an Earthman. If your people found me here, they might become unduly excited, even to the point of violence.
That's right. I'll take you to my laboratory and get you some other clothes.
Good.
I must report to the pilot that shot you down.
Without, I hope, mentioning my presence.
If you wish. Calling Kent Fowler, calling Kent Fowler.
Come in, Dr. Bryant.
I located that plane you shot down.
Can you identify it?
No, it exploded when it hit, and there's practically nothing left of it. But at least it's no longer a menace to my plant. I'll call you when I have another assignment.
Right.
I hope you can forgive me. But I didn't know.
It has disrupted my plans, even though I intended to land here in a few days anyway, to pay you a visit.
But why?
Ever since you people started working with atomic power and explosives, we have been watching you closely. We keep large atomic-powered patrol ships permanently stationed just outside your field of gravity. And we make our closer inspection in small flying discs, such as the one I was flying when you had me shut down.
This is amazing. Why, you people must be years ahead of us in scientific development.
Oh, we have had atomic power for over a century. And when our radiation instruments showed that you scientists were making progress in atomic work, it was decided to send here to guide you.
That's certainly very generous of you.
Not entirely. With unlimited atomic weapons, your people might easily end by destroying this world, which would be fatal to the whole solar system, including our own planet. So I'm here to see that your world is put under the control of a supreme dictator of the universe.
Why are you telling me this?
Because we know, even though your government doesn't, that in the last World War you were so sympathetic to the idea of world dictatorship that you did everything possible to help Hitler and his plan for world conquest.
You can't prove that.
I can, but I don't think that would be necessary. Hitler failed because he had to depend on relatively crude equipment and large armies of men. The atomic weapons I will show you how to make are so powerful that we can subdue the world with a mere handful of assistants. How would you like to rule this planet Earth under our guidance, Dr. Bryant?
How could we get started? I have this plant, but the critical materials are under government control.
Sufficient materials can be obtained by employing a few intelligent criminals. Do you know any?
Why, no.
Then we'll arrange to contact some. Let it be known that you have a large quantity of some valuable substance, say, radium stored here. Then arrange to...
Yes, sir. Certainly, sir. All right, Dr. Bryant, I'll be there. Well, I have an inside job tonight. Dr. Bryant wants me to stand guard in his warehouse.
That's a little out of your line, isn't it?
Yes, but the papers broke a story about all the radium Dr. Bryant has, and he's afraid somebody might go after it. So I agreed to help him out until he can get some more watchmen.
That'll be all right. We only have the one night patrol over the oil refinery, and Bob and I can handle that.
Good. Oh, can you find somebody to stand by the phone tonight, Helen?
Oh, sure.
Well, I better get going. I have to report at 8 o'clock.
Well, don't get flat feet walking your beat.
If I do, you'll have the job tomorrow night.
The radium's in this lead box. It was too heavy to put in the laboratory safe, so we had to leave it here.
I'll stay right with it.
Okay, I'll walk the outside beat. In case anyone breaks in, Bryant wants to question them before we turn them over to the police. I'll see you later.
Right.
That does it. Let's go. According to the janitor, stuff's in here. Let's try this window. Hey, this looks like it.
Yeah.
This is it. All right, on your feet. I caught these two trying to steal your radium.
Splendid. Fine work, Kent. I'll question them while you call the police from the gate. My phone isn't connected at night.
Well, don't you think it'd be
That's
better?
all right. I can handle them. You go phone.
Yes, sir.
Sit down. You men may be better off than you think. You couldn't have stolen any radium. There wasn't any. That newspaper story was just a bait to get us in touch with some men with enough nerve to be willing to take chances for really big money.
What's the pitch?
I'm Dr. Bryant, owner of this plant. And this is Professor Mota, a scientist from a foreign country. We're about to do some work that would not be approved by our government. And we need some critical materials.
Like what?
First, refined uranium. I can't obtain any. But there's a large supply in the warehouse of the Argosy Metals Refining Company.
Sounds okay.
Yeah. Beats going to the pen. What about the police that other guy's phoning for?
You'll have escaped by the time they arrive. Now, let's get down to details.
So I catch a couple of crooks and they escape from Bryant. A lot of good that did.
Well, indirectly, it did us a little good. Argosy Metal was worried enough about that attempted robbery to hire you to run a car patrol and also to fly night patrol over the refinery.
Good business, huh?
Well, when do we start?
Tonight, if you can.
Yes, we can make it. Steve, you fly the first shift, and I'll take the car.
Okay, I'll get the ship ready.
Oh, give me that work schedule, will you?
Sure.
It's a patrol car.
Get the uranium to ash and have him get it out the plane. We'll hold this guy.